Yeah, hi. So in this video, we are going to see about how to implement RealMDB in Android Studio and how to insert the data, how to load the data, all those things we are going to see in this video. So I took the same application we did before, the Task Manager application. So that one we did with uh, room database. So this is where I am going to implement the instead of room we are going to implement the realmdb. So I already added the dependencies. So first we have two dependencies in our project level gradle, gradle build. So these two things, so this is the realm plugin and this is a build tool gradle plugin. So these two, so I am requesting you to use this 15 or above. I used one of the things as 11 or 13 something, so it is giving some issues. So maybe you just avoid to use that 11 or 13 something. So if 15 is good, it is building correctly. That one will give build error. Okay, so just added these two plugins, and if you go to inside your app level plugin, you have to add this one, and we need Kotlin capped also capped. Okay, Kotlin capped and Realm Android. So once you build this one, the application will be ready to use RealMDB. So first of all, the difference between or whatever the major common difference of Room to Realm is. So Realm is a SQL database. So we have to, the database is SQL, but Room is built on the top of the SQL to make our process easy to insert and update the data in a SQL database. So SQL is a query based database, right? So Room is built in the top of the Room framework is built in the top of the SQL. So it is very easy to insert and update based on our entity. Directly we can use that. But here it is, this database is it is like a NoSQL DB. It is come from the MongoDB Atlas, and the child of the same MongoDB company is the owner of this RealMDB also. So they found this one, and this is also a collections and document kind of process. So we can directly insert our model class, and we can directly take whatever how we are handling data inside our Android. We can handle this one in this DB also. Okay, so let's jump into it. Just please integrate this one properly, and we have to go to our application class. So inside application class, we are going to initiate our database. Okay, so we are going to initiate our database in on create. Okay, inside on create, I'll create one private function, initiate realmdb. Okay, initiate realmdb. So I have to initiate, let's see realm is there or not. Okay, realm dot init. Okay, so this is like application, this means application context, and where config, so we have to add the configuration realm configuration dot build. So inside build we can add versions, schema version is 1, and you can build directly, and you can give the name. Okay, so file name, which file name you want to do. I'm just taking test db. Okay, test db. Okay, so test db is my name. Other than that, you have a lot of other than that, it's optional options. You have allow write UI in write in UI thread or query in UI thread. So if you want to allow these things in UI thread, means you can directly implement this thing in your UI as well. If you are using Jetpack Compose, when the button click we need to save something, means you can use this one in UI thread. But based on that, you have to handle things in your UI, the error also, error or whatever it is. So any primary key issues will come. So those kind of issues you have to handle in your UI thread. Other than that, you can use this ones. Okay, normally it should be true. You can use this one in that one. If you don't want to use these to read and write in your UI thread, means you can do it as false. Okay, and another one thing is as migrations. So migration means if we are altering database or anything, means we have to add migration. So this one is, so realm migration, it will have realm old version, new version. So if the old version doesn't match with the new version, means we have to update. It's same like our SQL. If we are changing, altering any database or any tables, means we will change like that, right? So same here. If we are changing any field in a data entity means we have to change it over here. So once we created this one, we have to realm dot okay set default configuration config. So okay, so this is the initialization process. Once it is the initialization is done, so I'll just call the initialization on created. So what it will do, it will, whenever you are up in the first phase of in the application started, the database will be created, initiated. Okay, so this is done. Then we will go to the local. Instead of local, I'll create one folder, package called realm. So inside realm, I'll create another one package called entity. Okay, inside entity we will create two classes, because this is just for example, right? So just for example, I'll show you two classes, how to insert the classes and how to insert nested classes or lists in the thing. Okay, uh, I'm not going to process anything. I'm just going to create the application and debug and show everything. Okay. Okay, first we'll create one class. Like, I think I created Java class. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So two things we have to remember. Not two things, three things. First is that entity should be a open entity. Okay, because the entity which you are creating here, right, the realm will extend this one and it will use process this one to save and retrieve entity. So they should have been open entity, and it should extends realm object. Okay, it should extend a realm object. So these two things are mandatory for a class. Another one thing is you can't use var. If you use any var, means you can't, it won't, it will give an error. So you have to use var only. So var, because why? Because they are extending, right? So they will try to change this property. So it should be mutable, it can't be immutable. Okay, so personal detail is name string is equal to okay. So and we mostly we can't create data class also, because data class won't be a open class, right? So we can't use that. Okay, so just first name, last name, email, address. Okay, so these things, and we can have a primary key. Okay, I should give a string or something. We can give us integer also, long. Okay, so it should be annotated with primary key and check the database. So I have room and realm. We can't give this room format over here, we have to give realm. Okay, so check the package name also if you are using both things. I am just, this is the example that we don't. And we have another one also, we have required field. So if you can see here, IO realm require. So if you put like this, this field is required. Without this field you can't insert or update anything. Okay, so we don't need require field right now. So I'll create another one entity right now. So this is the common structure to create an entity. Okay, so other than that, we need to add a realm list or any realm object inside here. Means we have to add, let me show you. I'll create another one class, address entity. Okay, so this is address entity. This is also open, extends realm object. Okay, val underscore id long is equal to 0 at primary key. Okay, so this is at primary key, and not, it can't be val, right? Where street name null. Okay, street name, city, state, pin code. Okay, so these are all the things we are having. So let me show you how to add that entity over here. So if we are, this one is address, right? So address, instead of string you can directly add address entity, but you have to, we have to make sure this, we are extending this class, right? This class also should be a entity class. You can't implement the normal model class in this, inside the entity. Okay, you can include means it won't execute the save or something like that. Okay, so better you add the entity class over here. And if you, we want to use a list means, so customer list, customer address list means, so this will be a list. So normal, usually in Android we will do like this one, Kotlin. Okay, this one, and list of this one. Okay, so if you do like this means it will give an error because realm won't accept this one. We have to mention the realm. This is a realm list. So this is a realm list, and we have to make sure this is a realm list too. We have to tell the realm list, so this is a realm list, please consider this as a realm list. Okay, so for now this is fine. So let's go, and if we run it, it will, this should be created, and we will process some insert and update operation in here itself. So I am not going to use the user interface because it will take much more time. So it's already more than 10 minutes. It is, this content is not worth to take user interface. I'm just going, I need to just show you, right? So that's what. So it is fine. Let me show you fun insert data. Okay, insert data. So for inserting data we have to make ready the datas, how we are using this one, right? So those datas are, we need to add it over here. Okay, first personal detail is equal to personal detail entity. Okay, just created a class and dot apply. Okay, first name is equal to something, last name is equal to something, then address should be address entity dot apply. Okay, then customer list address should be list of addresses, right? List of addresses entity, let's do, okay, list of address entity. Okay, let's see why it is not okay. Realm list. Okay, so this is a empty list for now. So we have a first name is Charles Raj, address means street address is equal to empty, then city, state, pin code. So this is just a demonstration, that's why I'm giving something. Street, first street, city should be Chennai, state should be not state, state is Tamil Nadu, pin code. Okay, so this is our address. So we have some data. Okay, so first we are going to insert, right? So for insert, I'll just wherever we are using now, we have to take a realm. We have to take a realm db dot get default. Okay, realm db. So once you are taking a realm db, we have to close the realm db. Get default instance. Okay, So now it is having a close, right? Okay, yeah, this is good. So actually it's not a configuration, this is an instant. So if we use this one, it is having a close. So now we are going to being transaction realmdb dot commit transaction. Okay, so in between this place we are going to add realmdb dot copy to realm or update. Okay, so what it will do, it will update. If it is already there, the primary key is already there, means it will update. Otherwise it will add new one. Okay, okay, so I added id, so we are going to save. So we don't want to do like some kind of this database like that. So with this entity it will identify automatically, so we don't want to do anything. Okay, fine, let's I'll add debug and let me run and show you. Okay, so how it is working, we'll see. In the meantime, let's do the update operation also. I'm sure I'll show you the update operation. Update operation. So update also, how we need to do is, we need to take this one realm. Okay, we already took the realm. Okay, okay, so from with this realm we are going to execute a transaction, realm dot execute transaction. So in this transaction I'm going to take a data first, where data is equal to, so it will give an realm. Okay, okay, I think it will come. So we didn't call this function itself, right? Insert data. Okay, so that's fine. So let me show you this one too, then we'll see. Okay, so we have a data lm dot where. So in this where we are going to pass the class, right? Class. Okay, personal data entity is equal to class.java. Okay, so with this and only find first or find all, find async. Okay, so where we can do some select operations or something like that. So just give find all. Okay, find all or find first. Okay, find first means find one, like that. Okay, where we can do the select operation means you have to give equal to. So this, in this equal to, we have to provide two things. One is key, another field name, another one is the data. Okay, so if I am giving this underscore id as 1, okay, because we gave here this underscore id is 1. Okay, so this equal to will take this one as a 1. Why it is not taking all these function? Okay, okay, yeah, that's what, we don't have any field to integer, right? There is no integer, that's why we have all long. So okay, so this data will take. Okay, so in this data we can change the first name to something like boss. Okay, I'll just add a boss. Okay, so as just add a boss, that's it. So if you are doing like this, it is done. Then again we have to close the db. Okay, so this is update. Let's run this. I think I inserted, and I'll run this one and let me show you. The debug came inside. Okay, so first we will check our product. So our product detail having the first name, last name, and the address field. Okay, so these things are having. So next I am being transaction, and this is added, this one is added, that is closed. So actually this process is done. Okay, if okay, this is inserted now. So let's try to take out this one. Okay, I'm going to process. Let's see. It is crashing. Yeah. Once again, let's check. It is crashing. What is the issue? Unable to create application. Disabled. It can be enabled by setting. Okay, this is a UI thread, right? That's why it is giving issues. Let's add a coroutine. Coroutine scope. IO. Launch. Okay. So inside this coroutine we can do these things. Okay, that's what I said, right? If you want to add this one in UI thread, means we have to enable it over here, over there. Okay, so we saw this one as insert is done. So let's see. Okay, I'll change this ID also to 2. Okay, so this one also will do 2. Okay, I'll run again. Let's see. Again the debug came, so let's go directly to this phase. Yeah, it came inside, right? So from here to here, let's take a one jump. Okay, so if you see this data, see here first name Charles, but here it is null. Let's download the item and see. Okay, column info. Okay, okay, let's download the DB and let's check once. Okay, if you want to download the DB, right? So it's a old way, right, to how we will download the SQL DB, like the same thing. View, toolbar, device explorer. Okay, so I'll just add this one. In the device explorer we have to open data. Inside data we will have another one, data. So inside data we have to find our application package name. It should be task.com.taskmaster. Okay, this one file. So you see here test.db. So this is our realmdb. I'll just refresh it and we can save it. So we can't open in the Android Studio, so you have to if you want to open this one, you have to download Realm Studio. Okay, Realm Studio, it's a software it is available for Linux and all the platforms. Okay, so testdb, I just open it, download it, and I'll just open my file explorer. So if you see in downloads, I have testdb. Okay, so if I open this testdb, open with, where is this tab? Okay, first I need to open Realm Studio. I'm opening Realm Studio. Wait a second. Yeah, oh bad. The thing is, we have to give the name also. I'm just renaming, so we have to give the so we have to add the extension in the name itself, in the, what is that, in here itself. So actually I forgot to add that one. Here itself we have to add realm. Okay, because then only it will download. So the extension should be, then only we can open that one over here. Okay, so just give upgrade or whatever it is, that is fine. So if you see over here, let's see, 1 2 1 is first name, this is address. Let's see here, one two Charles Raj null 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 null. So the second one we added as a Charles Raj, but it changed to boss, right? Because we upgraded. First one is last time inserted, this one is this time inserted, and it changed. Okay, so you can, this is pretty good, and you can, if you want to go to address, you can just click here. It will open only for that person's, this person's address. This person's address will open over here. Okay, so this is a pretty good easy example for you, as well as you can do all the operations and equations how to you want to. The advantage of this one is it will give directly a entity, which means the class file. We don't want to do some process or whatever it is. Okay, so it quite easy. And if you want more about LMDB, how to do relationship operation, how to do particular things out from a list like that, means just let me know. I'll do more video about RealMDB. Okay, thank you.